Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Planesdweller back here to do part 3 of our BioShock Playthrough Series. We've begun to see some more fucked up aspects of the world of Rapture, and now things are going to get even more fucked up going forward as we head into the fisheries, which is, of course, Neptune's bounty. This is where you get to learn a bit more about Frank Fontaine, whom we get introduced to mysteriously as this criminal mastermind who was an arch enemy to Andrew Ryan and wanted to overthrow him and his businesses and take over the city, of course, and take all, of course, the atom for themselves. That's something you'll probably learn more about later down the track. But anyway, and of course, you get to meet one of his accomplices, one of Fontaine's accomplices, who at some point throughout this level, and you'll learn that he's a pretty fucked up person, just like the others before him. Okay, but of course you get to fight more varieties of enemies, including more in different types of splices. Of course, some with which, as you probably saw, take far more damage than they normally should, and of course you have to also fight more of the big daddies this time. In each section, I think you get to at least some of the sections you get to fight at least 2 or 3, I think, big daddies and free the little sisters they are holding with them, or harvest them if you want to be that evil, which I don't want to be, of course. And then of course you get different varieties of the big daddies. I mean, have the first type, which have these big handguns on their right hands, I think, and the other one which have these big drills, and well, you get to learn more. You get to see what they do. I mean, be aware that what some of these guys do could startle you. So, yeah, but I won't. But you'll probably be in for a surprise once you see them. Okay, well, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Enjoy!
unreliable. Sisters, cousins, anybody in the ballpark genetically will be able to come and go as they see fit.
calling. Atlas radioed on ahead. Says you're looking for an invite to the fisheries. Nuts, I say. But if your heads up to the Warp Master's office and find old Peach a research camera, maybe I could manage an invite. What was that? My friend, you are fucked. Look on that. You'll find something to keep you alive. Now, go get that camera, and then snapshots of those that crawls on the ceiling. Then I'll let you into the fisheries. Just remember, sonny friend, I smell an ounce of Fontaine on you, and I'll have you in a box. Atlas gives you the vouch, but I ain't turning my eye just on his say-so.
Grown man jumping at ghosts. Fontaine's dead, and everybody knows it. In the ground for months, and half the place still jumping at his shadow. Christ, even Ryan. You never mind all that. We got work to do.
What's there?
I was building a dream.
You have shown kindness to my little one. Thank you. But are you really a friend to us? Regardless, a little one brings you a gift to demonstrate our appreciation.
Darling Masha, we don't know what has happened to you. Ryan's men have taken you away and said you are needed to save Rapture. Who needs a child to save a city? But I see these little girls crawling up this fence, and I only wonder if you might one day crawl out of this vent and find this note.
Now the eggs are in the scramble. We picked up Timmy Yates right after midnight. Either Ryan will be taking down Fontaine, or Fontaine will be taking down Ryan. We'll be interviewing poor Timmy near Fontaine Fisheries. If you're up for entertainment, the code's 5380.
I saw one of the smugglers having a game of catching on the docks today. This surprised me because his hands were crippled during the war. He was unloading the barge the other day when he was bitten from the sea slug. He woke up the next morning and he found he could move his fingers for the first time in years. I asked him if he still had that sea slug. As luck would have it, he did.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
This Fontaine fellow is somebody to watch. Once he was just a menace to be convicted and hung. But he always manages to be where the evidence isn't. He's the most dangerous type of hoodlum. The kind with vision.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so.
Now get me some snaps on those spiders' oysters, and don't come back down here till you've got my research.
But he is strong. Sage.
Stop dragging us out and fight me, you...
I'm just lonely. I'm lonely. I'm sorry, Father. I'll do what you say. I'll do what you say. You think
is taking on seawater. I told Mr. Ryan when we were building this place, either you build her like a bathtub, or she's gonna turn into a sewer. No, McDonough, he said. We're not gonna build no bathtub. We're gonna build Eden. You have the research camera? Good. Guess it's time to get to work for old Peachy. Take the man's pictures, and let's get the hell out of this place.
This little sea slug has come along and glued together all the crazy ideas I've had since the war. It doesn't just heal damaged cells, it resurrects them. I can do the double healings. Black can be reborn white, tall, short, weak, strong. The slugs alone are not enough. I'll need money. And one other thing.
just full of poets, artists.
The thought of me wife and child hiding in that filthy submarine makes me blood boil. Help me get them to safety and I'll be in your debt for life.
I met Ryan the day me and the lads were installing the bathroom plumbing up in his Podge Park Avenue digs. Wait, he says it. What's with all the brass vehicles? Your contractor had me down for the tip. Well, I said, I suppose it's the contractor then who'll be nailing out your little one. Is it? If it's pricey work now, I'll be picking up the brass and not to worry. Why would you be doing that? He said. Well, Mr. Roy, profit or not, no man sells water out of prison built by Bill Scott. I'll find out. I'm right to the single contract.
As the respectable labs have all turned me away, I have turned to Fontaine smugglers in Port Neptune for supplies. Fontaine's men are pigs. They stink. But they deliver, and they don't ask questions. They're all terrified of Fontaine. He reminds me a bit of the Germans. So efficient. It wouldn't surprise me if he were so things down here.
The death penalty in Rapture. Council's in an uproar. Right. Cereses. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Contact with the surface exposes Rapture to the very parasites we fled from. We've stretched necks or a small price to pay for our deals.
Don't run away from me!
Sounds like that's your best doing. Head on back to Fontaine Fisheries when you're ready, would you kindly?
Big Daddy's help. Make him think you're a little sister. Watch as he fights to protect you.
Research them up right. Come on in and show us those snappies. Get himself that. You got something for me and my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You set here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee, maybe put on silverware and the like.
Before you head into the fisheries, a word to the wise. Old Peachy seems about as straight as a dog's hind leg. You keep your eyes open.
Nobody walks into my swampy carrying the heat. Put your weapons in the pneumo, and then I'll let you in.
That's the price you're gonna have to pay. But he can't very well take your plasmas away now, can he?
Welcome to the circus.
Jesus loves me, this...
Are you ever bringing old Peach them snappies, or are you just
Trick the security system. Set security bots and turrets on your enemies.
Feels like silence even down here in the murk.
If things were bad enough, you have the research camera? Good. Guess it's time to get to work for old Peachy. Take the last pictures, and let's get the hell out of this place. Help me get them to safety, and I'll be in your debt for life.
We tricked you, monster. Another, you monster! Stop dragging this out and fight me, you... I hunt you, monster!
Welcome to the circus of Melton.
The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler. Respectable lad.
My wife, Moira. She's a right pain in the neck. But she's a beauty. She means the world to me. I can't help feel God's punishing me for bringing her back into this place. I thought this would be a better life for us. Can you imagine a bigger fool than that? Bienvenido. Muchas gracias, señor.
Whatever I...
Oh, I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Bubbles.
Oh, Mama. And what did it get?
Please. No. 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 Thank you for helping me.
Cry out for Big Daddy's help. Make him think you're a little sister. Watch as he fights to protect you. Light up foes to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads. Knock foes back with hurricane force. Laugh as they bounce off the walls.
They sure go down easy once you research them up right. Come on in and show us those snappies. The warp rat didn't get himself at. You got something from me and my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You sit here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee. Maybe put on silverware and the like.
Before you head into the fisheries, a word to the wise. Old Peachy seems about as straight as a dog's hind leg. You keep your eyes open.
Nobody walks into my swampy carrying the heat. Put your weapons in the pneumo, and then I'll let you in.
If that's the price, you're gonna have to pay it. We can't very well take your plasmas away now, can he?
Says, sure then, Mr. Fontaine. Hold your spot. Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty. I guess that makes Ryan a bum, and you Atlas! He was ours!
More than likely, it's what he is. Better keep the coppers off of this.
Welcome to the station. Welcome.
on us, and double. He's squeezing us out of 80 points of our cut with the threat of turning us into Ryan if we don't play ball. Son of a bitch. Sammy G comes and tells me he's thinking of going to the constable. And the next day, Sammy G was found in a sack in a salt pond. We got no choice here. We stay on Fontaine's crew and we're gonna catch the gallows. We take a powder. We end up like Sammy G. Oh, there's gotta be another way.
Well, that was the end of BioShock Part 3, Neptune's Bounty. And yeah, like I said, the big daddies become more prominent enemies, and the more you kill them, the more little sisters you help, the more, like, rewards Dr. Tenenbaum gives you, like, in the form of these teddy bears, which she leaves in next to these vending machines they call the Gatherer's Gardens. Those are the machines where you get, of course, your plasmid energies, and you have many other vending machines in the game, where you can stock up in ammo and health and Eve like power-ups, and of course you could even hack them to get a discount. And hacking can be a pretty risky thing in this game, where you can just where if you fail, you could trigger security or electrocute yourself, or just lose health if you fail to connect the pipes properly as the water goes through. Yeah, you gotta make sure, because and of course, it's moving on. You have some even more audio logs, and get to learn more about the people, and what they felt like and where they worked, and giving you more of an idea of how the city fell and how the Civil War started, and before it was abandoned forever and left to rot under the Atlantic. And yeah, then the worst one is when you go. There's one, of course, downstairs underground where you see like a guy who had been electrocuted, and like had him is like hung up on in some way. I probably saw it in the game, of course, and you learn about how he ended up there, and who killed him, and why. He was probably, I think, one of the men working for Frank Fontaine, I think. correct me if I'm wrong, but then you go downstairs and or some bedroom and you see a couple lying dead on the bed and a picture of a girl who was their daughter. Yeah, and pick up a radio and you get by far the most chilling audio log in the entire game up to this point, where the couple, I think the woman, there talks about how their daughter, the girl, was kidnapped and taken to be one of the little sisters to conserve the Adam, and I'm not sure if Dr. Tannenbaum was involved in this. I don't think she wanted them dead, and I don't think she just did what she thought she needed to do just to ensure order in the city. And while there are many other scientists like Dr. Su Chong who probably just enjoyed it and had no human empathy whatsoever, ever. Still can't wait to see that guy get his comeuppance. Yeah, but once you listen to it, you just realize just how rotten to the core the foundations of Rapture are, and makes you really just want to leave at some points and just go back to the surface and live a normal life, like where morality and like censorship are all just the most necessary part in human connection and human progress and yes, and of course, then by the end you have to, of course, battle the main villain, Peach Wilkins, who was one of Frank Fontaine's operatives working doing all the smuggling, and at one point he freezes you and causes you to lose most of your weapons, I believe, and of course having plasmids, of course, helps, and using that in conjunction with along with your weapons, makes you a very formidable opponent to any enemy you encounter. And of course, once you deal with Peach Wilkins, you get to move to the next part, which is Smuggler's Hideout. Before you did that, you had to take pictures of these spider splices which walk on the walls. And of course, speaking of taking pictures, this is where you get the camera for the first time, which you can use to research anything, including your enemies, and after you take pictures of them, of course, and then of course, once you've done all that and defeat all the little sisters and did all the tasks you need to progress, you of course battle Peach and kill him, and then of course once you're done that, you take to the next level. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's been a fun series so far, just showing you, reviewing this game, and of course, and all the level by level, and I can't wait to get to the next part, which is the Smuggler's Hideout, which is one of the shorter parts of the game, and probably it's basically a setup for the next part, which I'll reveal soon once I've gotten that part done. Okay, well, until then, guys, thanks for watching. My name's the Planesdweller, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.